The PETA International Science Consortium coordinates the scientific expertise of its members: PETA US, UK, Germany, India, Asia, Australia, France, and the Netherlands. We work with companies and regulatory agencies around the world to develop and promote scientifically valid tests that replace the use of animals in experiments. The Science Consortium and its members have contributed millions of dollars to advance animal-free testing approaches. MatTek Corporation is one organization with which the Science Consortium and its members have a long-standing collaborative relationship. Here, Amy Klippinger, Director of the PETA International Science Consortium, and Mitch Klausner, President of MatTek Corporation, discuss how this relationship and Science Consortium funding have helped promote the development and use of alternatives to animal experiments.
Could you tell us a little bit about MatTek and when and why it was founded?
Sure. MatTek was founded back in 1985 by two MIT professors based on technology that they had developed at MIT. Over the years, we've developed a variety of in vitro products. Our largest product line is our in vitro three-dimensional tissue models. They're based on normal human cells, so that's non-cancerous human cells. We reconstruct the various tissues of the body. We have a range of skin models, we have an airway tissue model, we have a small intestinal tissue model as well. And they're used really throughout industry to look at both toxicity effects by products on different tissues of the body, as well as look at efficacy of the products that are being applied. And our intestinal tissue is used, again, in drug development. Probably 30 to 40% of new drug formulations fail due to gastrointestinal toxicity, inflammation, irritation. Our epiintestinal model has been really good at predicting how likely it is that the drug will be well tolerated by humans. And oftentimes, drugs will pass animal tests. They'll be cleared by animal tests as being safe, but when they're put in humans, they actually cause some kind of inflammation or toxicity, and that's where our human tissue models come in. And typically, they get a better prediction of what's likely to work in the clinic on humans, as opposed to, say, if they did animal testing, where many times the animal results do not match what happens in humans.
MatTek and the PETA International Science Consortium and our members have collaborated on various projects throughout the years, and I think one of my favorites was the contest we held in 2015 where we provided free MatTek tissues to researchers. Can you tell us a little bit about why that contest was so important?
Any researcher who wanted to was allowed to submit a proposal. We looked for both good science as well as the ability of the in vitro tissues to decrease animal usage. What it was meant was to give seed money to researchers to utilize the tissues, both for developing new test methods as well as to decrease the number of animals that were used.
Another project we've been working on is the development of a system to assess inhalation toxicity. And in particular, MatTek's been working on the development of a lower respiratory tract model.
Yeah, we're very appreciative to PETA for helping us out in that endeavor. Many years we've had a upper respiratory tract model, epi-airway. Customers and industry really needs both the proximal as well as the distal airway tissue to be modeled. PETA provided funding for us to get started on developing an alveolar lung tissue model, and we're very happy about that. And the specific model we're trying to develop was to look at fibrosis caused by nanomaterials, and the funding from PETA allowed us to develop really a new model, and it'll be used both for fibrosis research as well as for materials which are meant to be exposed to lung tissue.
The PETA International Science Consortium is funding the future of science, which has never looked brighter for animals and humans alike. Please visit piscltd.org.uk for more information.